Hey, good morning from Walla Walla. I'm going to talk about machine tool appearance. Not my appearance. I'm supposed to look like crap. I had 11 cancer surgeries. So anyway, I feel great. But the appearance, whatever. But machine tool, and this is also my anniversary. I've been married to my best friend for well over 40 years today, and that's just great. Well, now this machine tool appearance, it's important to some and not to others, but it used to be more important quite some time ago. And it was even mentioned in the old Dell's machinist handbooks, which are really pretty good for this and that information. And it says, daily wipe down your machines with kerosene. It keeps the paint looking fresh and the bright work bright. And I do that, but I don't mind the smell of kerosene. But I got this machine here I've been using for a long time, and I want to do a little detail work for it. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to get started on it. It already looks pretty good. Now this old Monarch 10EE here, I'm kind of going after the stains, and I'll tell you what, this Sharpe's number 9, and what's important with this stuff and like that mixture of acetone and transmission fluid is an awful lot like this. It takes like a copper or a brass brush. But I was sent this great bottle of Sharpe's here, but it's best to use a small bottle in case you knock it over. Well, I'm going to work on the rack here. I noticed terrible stains. No, actually, I really do want to detail this machine and have it look the best it possibly can. Now, in the past, I just pretty much tried to keep the thing clean, and I didn't use it a lot, so I just kind of kept it covered. So it's always kind of out of sight, out of mind. And this machine here doesn't have a lot of use, but it was like used as a shelf. You know, people set things on it, and I had the same thing with that Brown and Sharpe mill. It's like the table's pretty battered up. Got a lot of nicks in it, but the machine hasn't been used very much, so it sat somewhere and got used as a shelf. And some people clunk things down on it pretty hard. Yeah, look at that. Got to kind of clean that a little bit. This Sharpe's, you just kind of put it on and scrub it in. And then it's best to rub it completely off and then reapply. Like let it sit for a while. There's still going to be some on it. But if you leave it on there, it kind of gets weird. Like that, just like that, PV Blaster and the, hey, look at that, it's coming off there. It's coming off. Now, the paint on this old thing is original. And it was custom ordered. I'll have to show you that. Here's the manual up here. Old lathe number 3178. That's this one. Right here. Note, paint, Glidden, Glid Guard, Alkaloid, Industrial Enamel. And look here, machine buff. Now, all these machines, and, you know, this thing was ordered in 82, and it took about a year for them to get it in 83. And this went to Western Electric in Norcross, Georgia, defense related. Okay. So, okay, let's go over here and have a quick look. And I'll show you what makes machines kind of stand out. I picked this up watching machine tool dealers with machines that they really wanted to sell their nicest ones. Is digging out the paint on all the screws. See? That makes things stand out. Then removing paint everywhere that's machined. See, like on the end here, along this side, these pieces here. Take a look at the tailstock, all this stuff. There's no paint on any of it. See any of these surfaces? No paint. I just took and detailed this steady rest just because I want to. I like this stuff looking great. And this was looking, just got around to removing the paint off places where I got it. Now I'm going to go around and touch this, touch the paint up where I've kind of scratched it up. And see, to get it off all these pieces and places, like here, up here, here. This was a wartime machine, and it was a little bit more crudely made, but still less of the finish. And I found myself getting cut on this thing. I've used it about 3 or 4 times, and I've gotten cut on it about 3 times. So I went over all the surfaces and deburred them. Yeah, this is a Pratt & Whitney steady rest I adapted. But you take and dig the screws out, get the paint off the all the machined areas. And this machine here would look a lot more snappy if it was a darker gray. But I really like this gray. It doesn't show dirt hardly at all. Massey Ferguson gray. It's diabolical. It's a good color. But I don't want all the machines this color. I have this and the radio drill that's coming up in old Massey Ferguson gray. It's just fantastic, I think. I like it. I'm not good at painting, but you don't have to be that good at painting. And they weren't painted that great in the first place, except the Monarch over there was definitely painted great. But that's how to make them snappy. Then over here on the milling machine, see, I did the same thing. Dug all the screws out. Okay. Got the paint off the machined areas. All of it. Looks nice. Yeah, this is some of the damage you can see here from it sitting outside. But luckily, this is not affecting any accuracy. It was really, you can see here, that's deep. It was very hard to break those loose. But even an old machine like this that was just left can, look pretty good. Got the paint off those bolts. I'll have to go around and rub those down a little bit and all that stuff. And it just makes it look snappy. I don't know, this, I haven't done anything with the paint on this grinder or the jig board. They're just as I bought them from oh gosh, the old George Washington machinery many, many years ago. So anyway, I think this Axelson just looks great. I just am completely thrilled. I knew it would look pretty good, cleaned up from when I saw it in the photos that Yoder had on eBay. And I just am completely thrilled how this thing come out. And it takes a little time to do it, but I think it's worth it. See, no paint, no paint. That'd really jump out if this was a darker gray. But I like the subtle elegance. So I think the tool and cutter grinder and the jig board probably going to stay that color because, man, that's really hard to deal with. But try to keep the bright work a little bit brighter on these things. This living lathe has nothing but bright work. It's chrome plated, I think. So this is my little project, my little restoration. Oh, that is the best coffee I made this morning. Okay, so I'm going to do it. They didn't do it at the factory. I'm going to dig out all of the screws. But what I want to do is try to match this paint and sand it down where, oh, I gotta go now. That buzzer has gone off, but I will be back. Okay, you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.